If you love amazing scenery, awesome trail riding, and some of the most breathtaking scenery you've ever seen, then absolutely go to Corkscrew Gulch in the San Juan Mountains between Ouray and Silverton, Colorado. I started my day from Ouray and headed towards Silverton on Route 550. And hardest part of this drive is keeping your eyes on the road because you are surrounded by the most gorgeous scenery. This road has twists, turns, cliffside drop-offs. It's an absolute thrill just driving to the trailhead. Driving through Ouray is one of the most amazing driving experiences I've ever had in my life. Driving through the sheer cliff drop-offs, the jagged edges of the mountains, the colors, the textures, it is absolutely mind-blowing. As you drive 550 headed towards Silverton, you'll go a little bit past a couple of tunnels and look for a brown sign that says Ironton Park on the left-hand side of the road. The trailhead begins at the dispersed camping grounds of Ironton Park. You could also Google Map County Route 20, and that is the same road as Corkscrew Gulch Pass. As always, respect the trails. Don't throw trash. If you see any, pick it up. Stay on the marked trails. Don't go off the marked trails. Let's keep these trails beautiful and in good shape for everyone to enjoy. Once you pass the sign, you'll come up on the dispersed camping grounds on the left, and then the real fun begins. The bottom part of the trail is a little bit steep. It's a smooth path with a lot of bumps, and it's a lot of fun. I personally would recommend a high clearance four-wheel drive vehicle. I have done this in a stock Jeep Sahara. I've done this in a stock Jeep Rubicon, and what you're looking at is a Rubicon with 37-inch tires and a 2.5-inch lift. The trail's just so much fun to drive. You switch from driving through the pines and coming up to openings like this, where it's just spectacular scenery. I love to put the windows down, take the top off, breathe in the amazing smell of the pines, stop every now and then, and just listen to the absolute quiet of the nature you're driving through. And then who doesn't love to get their tires wet and get a little mud on the Jeep? As you make your way up the trail, you come upon some lower switchbacks, and the views just start getting even more amazing. My heart personally starts pounding a little bit with anticipation for what's coming. And if you need it, right before you get to what I call the bowl, there is a bathroom. From here, it only gets more spectacular. You start coming to the upper switchbacks, and the views are just amazing. I personally love to stop at all the pull-offs, drive up to the overlooks, and just sit there and take in what I'm looking at. It's almost too much to comprehend. Once you get to the last pull-off, having been here before, I know what's coming, and man, my heart just starts racing with anticipation. The scenery gets more amazing, and as you draw closer and closer to the peak, knowing what you're going to see when you hit the other side, there's nothing like it. And the drive up those switchbacks, the thrill of the drive just matches the thrill of the anticipation of what's coming. Unfortunately for me, the Silverton side of the trail is closed today because of too much snow. But on this day, when I got to the top, it was time to play. After all, who doesn't love to get cool shots of their Jeep? As the fun of getting cool Jeep shots started to dwindle down, and I started taking some video of the mountains around me, my whole tone started to change, my mood started to change. I really started to become overwhelmed at the absolute beauty that I was looking at. If you ever get to spend some time here, I tell you, these mountains are just mesmerizing. This is one of my most favorite spots. As you look out and you look around, there's so much contrast in color. There's so much incredible rock and mountain texture. And every time you look out, you see one rim after another, after another, after another. It's just mind-boggling amazing. The sharpness of the peaks, the contrast of the reds and the tans and the greens and the white caps in the background, the spine of the top of that mountain. Oh, it just thrills me. I came up here this afternoon just to spend some time in the mountains, soak in the beauty, have an awesome afternoon, and hopefully to catch a gorgeous sunset. But then, much to my surprise, the most amazing thing happened, and it was a total gift. A storm started coming in as I was waiting for the sun to set, and the clouds started forming, and the color of the sky started changing, and the texture of the clouds was like a moving motion picture before my eyes, just changing in color, changing in shape. Just look at the dark grays turning into lighter grays. It's like waves forming in the clouds. It's like the fire, it's like the sky was on fire behind everything. It was absolutely mind-blowing. What a gift to experience something like this. I I was literally overwhelmed with emotion. Just seeing the sky transform before me, and then if you look in the distance, you could see it starting to rain. The rain just coming down, hitting the mountains. Absolutely spectacular. What started off as just an amazing mountain adventure turned into one of the most awe-inspiring experiences I've ever had. Just look at that sky. Look at those colors. Look at the fire behind those mountains. I don't think I've ever felt as close to God as I had in that moment right there. Folks, I am truly not trying to preach to you. I'm just trying to share an experience that I had that was mind-blowing. As I was looking out in awe at what my eyes were witnessing, and even watching this video right now as I put this together, it brings back all the emotions, everything that I was feeling and thinking. And I'm just overwhelmed that we have a creator who is willing to give us an amazing gift like this. And he did it for us to experience. And the scriptures say that the heavens declare the glory of God. And he has put enough in creation for us to look at what we see with our eyes and know that only an almighty God could create all this. And much to my dismay, I ran out of batteries. Because believe it or not, it got even more amazing. As I stayed up on the mountain and it got darker and darker and the storm came in, I got to experience thunder, lightning. I got to watch lightning bolts light up the sky over these mountains. It was absolutely awesome. So in closing, I started off just to have an awesome day jeeping, catch a sunset, and I ended up having one of the most amazing experiences I have ever had in the mountains. I hope someday you get to experience something like this.